Okay, hello and welcome back to Hearthstone, where we got a new tavern brawl and no quests, but we have some packs to open later. One was for playing with tablet for the first time, and the other I got bored and played on the arena because I was testing out, come on Hearthstone, don't freeze, don't break. Testing out the tablet in various ways. Right, so we've got to build a deck for a peek to the past. Let's take it down a notch there, brawler. Make a deck using only cards from the basic and classic sets. Oh dear, but none of those epics or legendaries, you hear? Well, this could be awkward. I'm feeling shaman for this one. I was gonna say, what the hell, why wasn't that doing anything? Right, so we've got some cards. No, go back to shaman. Right, so what have we got? We got that, so we'll take two of them. Deal 3 damage, sure, that's not bad. We are not going to overload too much. I mean, we'll take what we can. Right, so we'll take these, they're going to be good. I'm surprised that we got that. Is that an old one? I do not know. We'll take one of those. We'll take one of those because in case of certain characters called Jena. Deal 1 damage to an enemy and freeze. Okay, well, the freeze isn't bad. We don't want overload. We'll take a totemic might. We'll take one of them. You're okay as long as we don't get Jaina. 21, okie dokie. Right, so we're not gonna go Murloc. We aren't looking at that. We have a lot more variety than I thought. A lot of these I thought were not. I'm guessing it's not just classic, you know, basic deck. It means just basic cards. Sure, you're pretty useful. Knife Juggler is always handy. We have got the guy that wants us to give extra characters. Come on, I've asked you to turn, please. So the Murloc might be useful, but maybe not. The one that summons an extra one. I think I want some higher. We'll take one of those because that is pretty good. We could have gone for. We'll take one of him as well because he is useful. You're not bad. I should really get some higher cost minions. At this point, we've only got 3 left. We'll see what we got coming on, but we'll probably skip ahead to something higher and higher. You guys aren't so bad. We got a charge. We got a decentish taunt. But we want some more expensive minions. The Squire isn't bad because that is not the end of the world. Store 4 health to your hero. We'll take the Divine Shield, we'll take the Wind Fury, and we'll take the Stormforge Champion. Or Stormwind Champion. But, you know, Stormforge, Stormwind, who cares? He is giving extra power to minions. Right, so we don't have legendaries. We don't even have epics. So, how are we going to do in this? We've picked a champion for the thing for 3 cards. Essentially, if we get card packs, if our guy does well. I didn't choose Pavel. Everyone seemed to be choosing Pavel. I've gone with Pavel in the past and he's done alright, but I'm not going with Pavel this time. Right, so we are against a hunter. Right, we've got a turn 1 that gives things to other characters as long as he doesn't kill him outright. Turn 2 we can do the raid leader with the coin, so that is not bad, or we can always lightning bolt depending on what he plays here. We shall see. We could always totem as well. Totemo for Totoro. We will play this, and then that will give our raid leader an extra bit of health on his turn. That may give him a bear. Right, that's not the end of the world to attack now. It may summon a different character to have attack, or you just return it to my owner. That's not the end of the world, okay? I am okay with that. It costs 2 more, but oh well. We can afford it. Now, +2 attack, okay. So you get a +2 attack. And then I will get an extra totem to have the extra attack. And it's a shield again! So that is pretty good, and then I will play my guy again. And then I will actually do that, although he got to kill it. Fuck. We could get an extra one still. We've got another in our deck. That is what I want to play. And I won't do the extra health on this turn, because it would be pointless. For sure. Right, so I can give my minions +1 attack. He's got the taunt. I can give my totems more health. So 3, 4, 5 more health. Right, so he now has +1 attack. And then they get some extra health. So that would go up to 5, which means he has to throw both his guys into it to kill it. So it's a bit of a waste to play it like that, but I think it's not the end of the world. He doesn't know what to do there. He's going to be drawing a lot of cards. Right, so that is turn 7, not turn 6. I can deal 4 damage with that. It is overload, right, so 4 damage, 1. Unfortunately, he didn't play anything else. And nothing will... Actually, that will survive, so I could go 1, 1, but it still wouldn't be ideal. Right, lightning bolt, please catch up with me. Right, let's see what we get happening here. This is not ideal. I will throw my priestess into that actually, because we've got quite a few minions, and keeping the taunt, keeping the Wind Fury alive is better than getting an extra health there, to be honest. Overload 3, which means we can't actually use Stormwind Champion next turn, but we're doing 8 damage with that guy unless he finds a way to kill it. Actually, well, he's got charge. We could have done 14 damage with that Wind Fury if he hadn't have done this. But he traded well. Although he drew a lot of cards. That is not ideal for him. Right, so we have 4. I'm not going to waste my Wind Fury giver. That will heal that back up, and he's now going to want to get rid of the healer, because otherwise he will be done. Then we'll see what he plays, because it all goes down to whether I play the Harpy or my Stormwind Champion. He's got a lot of cards to be indecisive about. He only has 13 left in his deck, but I only have 19, I guess, so it's not the end. Snakes, maybe? Right, so we got an axe, but it only does 2 damage, so it's not helpful to us at all. What is helpful to us is if he plays 1 more minion, then I get to steal a minion. Although he may trade some of his minions into my Harpy, which would kill 2 of them. Or just die to that Crocolisk. But I have enough to steal potentially one of his beasts. Yeah. Right, so ideally I would steal Leoke actually. Or his Crocolisk. Whoops. That was... that was the dumbest thing I've ever done. For some reason I thought that was him. I'm an idiot. I mean, I might as well concede now. Fuck me. How the fuck did I do that? That was the mistake of the fucking century. Oh dear. How have I done that? Oh yeah, let's just play our guy and steal his thing and give your minions +3 attack this turn. Whoops! Fuck. I mean, we were still in decent shape until I threw that away, and then, you know, we really didn't want to waste that card. So, we don't. I mean, we'd lost at that point once I'd thrown that. Until then, we stood a chance. Right, mind control tech. We're against another hunter. I guess hunter is the meta in this. We will keep the mind control tech. He might have 4 characters out by the time we get to the turn 3. Depends how heavy he goes on attack. Right, so we have nothing to play, so he gets to play something here. Crazed Alchemist is playable, but isn't really ideal for turn 1, 2. Depends on what he plays. If he plays something with a large attack. Tracking, he gets to throw away a couple of his cards. That isn't ideal for him. I will put on... Never mind, I will take out a totem. It's a taunt. That buys us some time. But he still isn't playing minions. We need him to play some minions. I mean, I could have played the... I will definitely play the axe to kill that. I guess they want it for that reason, for that card, and that's why it's probably the better one, and the taunt things there aren't too bad. Right, so I can give that +2 attack and then kill it. Yeah. So we lose our taunt, but we killed it. And that is okay with me. Then we can play some minions. Come on, where is... No, well, he killed it with the Eagle Horn Bow. And he doesn't get hurt by that. But why isn't he playing any minions? This is the world's shittest game of wait and see. We're both waiting for something to happen. Go on, waste your Eagle Horn Bow on that. I dare you. A Timberwolf Owl, I mean, give it some extra health, sure. I mean, it's gonna die. You're an idiot. Get killed. Whoops. And you can't kill me outright with that. It can take the majority of my guy's health though. Secrets aren't ideal. He isn't attacking because he's got secrets that probably do stuff now. I will see what totem we get. It's a taunt. I am going to actually trade... Trade you? That isn't ideal. Well, I can still kill it. If I give myself 3 extra attack, we take care of it. Then he's only got Northern Lion. Loot order! Not looting. And then he gets 2 minions with charge. What is that card? I mean, he gave me an extra 3 damage for free. And it healed it up! I mean, I should thank him for that, actually. He did me a favour. And that is for sure. We aren't going to give our totems health. We could... Actually, I could have restored him to full health and gave him some, but that would have been a waste, especially as he made me pick him back up anyway. Knife juggler? Well, that isn't ideal. He's going heavy on the forced attacks now. Right. Damn that destroy. Because I could give that 9. Right, so ace isn't ideal. Right, we'll kill knife juggler. Get dusted. Then we will wait to see what he plays. If I had my guy that didn't get killed, I mean, it was a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, so that would have been 20 damage outright. Fuck me. Right, so I can deal 3 damage. I can attack you. Of course, you've got that shit. I mean, you're going to get resummoned, you're going to get healed, and we're going to get a totem. Not ideal. Right, so we've sort of staved off death for another turn. Barely. Silence. Well, we didn't stave off death. Piece of shit. Oh, you're just going to BM, are you? And you already had the damage on the board. So, one last attempt on camera, and then we will open our packs and see what we guess. I'm not saying this is by any means the greatest deck in the world, because it isn't. But, you know, it's just a sort of okay, quick deck. It's very subjective, and, you know, if we're against another hunter, it's probably not going to work. Garrosh, well, we'll see what we got with Garrosh. He might still be able to beat us. Right, so we can deal 3 damage early, but I will not be taking that. I will replace them all, right, with mind control tech for if he plays anything reasonable. Hex would have been quite useful earlier. But we didn't get an opportunity, we haven't even got a chance to use the wind speaker properly. And, you know, it's very subjective on keeping our minions alive to use the +3 attack and the wind fury. Because otherwise we're just wasting it. Right, so we can do this, and it's the healing one, nice. If he plays a minion with 3 health and 1 attack, then I get to use that for free. If he plays 4 minions, I can steal 1. If he just armors up, then I will expect him to eventually be placing armor attacks up against us where he shield bashes, and that we do not want to be happening anytime soon. Right, so we can deal with anything up to 4. Fiery War Axe, he's going to take out my healing, isn't he? No, he is waiting. Interesting. So, I mean, I could resummon, but what would be the point? I will have to wait. Have spell damage, but resummoning any of these would be pointless. It's like we're standing off again, you know. Both of our decks, all the decks in fact, seem designed for later attacks, right? Too much shield now. He can instantly bash anything. The Sunwalker is our only hope. If I give all of our totems +2 health, I mean, it puts them out of range of that. So I may do that. It's free. It's not ideal. It's a waste of mana. We just don't have the mana to do it. I mean, it's 0, but it's That's why it's a waste, because it's 0. Right, so we can instantly kill that, although there's now a taunt in the way. Actually, oh, well, that dies, which means that could have been useful. But I should have been smart and used that, and then we actually would have been able to use this. Right, so adjacent minions get +2 attack. Okay, so that's 2. That gives them 2 attack each, which means I can take care of 1. I can actually take care of both. But I can also Froggo it. Right, that stays alive now. They both stay alive. I can then resummon my Flame Tongue when it dies. And then we'll see what he plays. I mean, I am basically Totem Man and that's it. He has put it down to lethal range now. He's killed them both. Before I get to do my resummon, which isn't ideal. But I've now got a Sunfury Protector, which is protected against all of his bullshit. And then next turn I can give it Wind Fury and do 7 damage, which would be 14. Take care of his shields, as long as he doesn't have a way of killing it outright. Which he probably doesn't, because he can't instantly damage it, and it has the Divine Shield, so he'd have to use 2 things. He's given his weapon more damage though. Right, so he could Shield Bash as well. But what I will do is give him Wind Fury, give him that, and then give it Resummon. I don't know if it will resummon with all of that, but it will come back to life when he kills it with Divine Shield, so that at the very least is going to be okay. It may come back with the 7 damage for that turn, but I don't expect it to. He's playing some thirsty minions. That isn't ideal again. Wow. Well, I mean, guess what's going to be turned into a frog?
That's incredible.
It's going to become another frog, mate. Whoops. And so I was going to give my minions more attack anyway, but we won! We got our pack. He invested in that meta, but they all become frogs. I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. They had to be frogs. 1 frozen throne. What do we get? Your opponent's spells cost 1 more. Draw 2 Murlocs from your deck. Set a minion's attack and health to 3. Give a friendly minion +1 attack. It's a 1 cost, so it's not that bad. And it's a permanent +1. Trigger a friendly minion's death rattle. That is reasonable. And then we get... Come on, I've clicked on them. Treants. That's not bad. Deal 3 damage or 1 damage and draw a card. Summon a Defiant Bandit. Draw a card and deal damage equal to its cost. And draw a card with Northern Lion. And then... Are we feeling legendary? No. We got a Mana Worm! A Divine Shield, a taunt, 2 Fen Creepers, Savagery. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to a minion. So we've got 2 Fen Creepers, which are probably just going to become dust, because we've probably got more than enough of those. But we got a Mana Worm now, so it was something we were lacking, and now we can actually use it. It's not bad, it's very situational, but I don't really use spells that much for it to be justified, but a lot of people do. So join us again some more. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.